have made it hard to hear. I beg to be home, where quiet is near. Tirelessly I work 14 hours a day. When that bell rings at 10, in my bed is where I lay. Your precious little girl, living in hell. What can I say? I'm controlled by that bell. Dear sister, one day you will be sent here to work with me. Mother and father, they're oblivious of my homesick plea. You write me and say that life on this farm is a bore, but I would rather be at home, just doing simple chores. Sister, you can be a seamstress, or even a teacher. Don't listen to the man at that door. He's just a live creature. Dear father, I work my fingers to the bone every single day. You just think I bring lots of pay. I'm overworked with a tad of leisure. I'm not far from having a seizure. My clothes are ripped and torn. I have nothing nice to wear. But most likely, father, you don't even care. I know working on the farm is hard. I know we might be needy. But leaving me here for 3 years is downright greedy. Dear brother, I work all day to send you to college. But are my blood, sweat, and tears worth more than your knowledge? How can you live with yourself every day, knowing your little sister works to near death just to help you pay? But I hope my hard work gets you that diploma. But I hope getting you there doesn't leave me in a coma. Dear family, I don't have the time to write every day. I promise I'll still write more and still earn my pay. With love, your dearest daughter.
Bong, bong, bong. That bell rings in my ear like the wind in the atmosphere. I am its slave. My schedule has been engraved in my head. The painstaking hours, all I want to do is sleep in that old dingy bed. Our main priorities are needle and thread. Bong, bong, bong. Weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. And to be honest, I don't even know why I'm still working here. I don't know if my family thought I was a pest. They gave me away. You know the rest. Madness. I have that feeling deep inside where I want to run, I want to hide. Why do they have to do this to me? All I want to do is scream. There's madness inside me. People laugh and people cry, and all I want to do is die. My life's a bore. Work, sleep, chores. Work, sleep, chores. It's a never-ending cycle. When that man's hand hit the door, I should have never looked. I should have hit the floor because now my life's a bore, I swear. Turn off the lights and lock your door, and if you don't be shocked if you hear the knock.
Heartaches and pain, judgments and hard work. It pays off sometimes, but sometimes not. I'm dealing with my family finances, trying to help my brother. I cry myself to sleep every single night, knowing this will never end. Yelling is always around me, people screaming at me and telling me what to do. I just want to run away from all of this. I could, but I'm afraid. My family just sends me away as though they don't love me. They seem as though I'm their only option left to happiness. They don't understand my pain. One night my friend died. She was pulled under the mill and passed. I cried. God told me, keep my head up, keep working hard, and don't give up. I tried and tried and tried, but I couldn't bear it. People told me I shouldn't complain, but why? I have to. I miss my family, my friend, my home, and it's killing me every single day, knowing I can't do anything about it. So now all I have left are my heartaches and pain, judgments and hard work, and that only pays off sometimes. just a little girl. Why? Why would you do this to me, Father? Why would you send me here? In the end, it may be worth it. Think about all this money you get. What about me, Father? What about my feelings about this? Let me care about me, Father. These machines, they hurt. And my long hair doesn't help me either. Scrapes and bruises up and down my body. Look into my eyes and tell me what you see. Pain. It's brutal here. You say this place will help me in the end. Father, but will it? The strict schedules being told what to do, what to say, what to wear. I hear the bell every day. Dong! Every son of the dong shows they have control. I have no more freedom. It makes me helpless, knowing I have nothing left in me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Look into my eyes and tell me what you see. I'm helpless. I have nothing left. I'm only 13. I'm too young, too afraid. Why? Why would you do this to me, Father? I can remember the day the agent came to the door. No. He was selling you this horrible place and made it sound wonderful. The money to pay for my brother's schooling, or the family farm, the strictness to set me straight. I mean, this place is wonderful. It's safe here. There's someone to watch over me. I get food in my belly every day. I should be thankful. But why? For what? For being bossed around all the time by a belle and a widow? Oh, Father, please save me from this place. Look into my eyes and tell me what you see. Your daughter, with hurting hands, no choice in anything. You only see me when I can get out. I work 10 months. I get 2 to myself. 2 to see you. In what state? I won't want to work. I won't want to do anything. I want to relax. No more funny games for me. A woman now. But I'm still young. I still have teenage years ahead of me. Is that what you want, Father? A young, helpless teenage daughter? Look into my eyes and tell me what you see. Then tell me if I should stay or not. Love always, your daughter.
Daddy, look at what your little girl has become. Just another girl who risked her life to satisfy the needs of anyone but herself. I wait here, with my fingers limp and worn out, as I read through yet another piece of fabric. Daddy, you always told me that one day my fingers would create something that could change the world. But instead, look what they've become. Torn, crippled, and broken, just like my heart. The droning of the chime earlier than the crack of dawn signals my every move throughout my torturous day. Dong, dong. Even urgency were constantly, did I mention don't be late, scurry along, little girl, get to work. My mind is like a clock, ticking away whatever life I have left within me. Daddy, you always told me to stop and smell the roses, but don't let the journey of life cruise on by without getting on it. Baby girl, you always told me, live the life you want to live, and don't let anyone tell you wrong. But that all changed the day you pushed me away. It's like every word you ever said vanished, swarming into a pool of lies slated to be forgotten. Look at what I've become. Our home used to be filled with beaming faces, merriment, laughter. But now as I wait here in this boarding house with the 40 other girls just like me, its walls haunt me. They've never heard the sound of laughter, and it breaks my already shattered heart. Bags, dark black bags, circle around my little sparkling hazel eyes. Just 14. Only 14 hours of labor a day. My lungs suffocating in grimy air, windows secured shut, allowing no living thing out of breath. Sweating, gasping, crying, broken in this jail like cell of a room. I want nothing more than to be home. Reminded that I'm still waiting for the day to come back to me, embracing me and taking me home and cherishing every moment. He would say sorry for ever abandoning your little girl like that. But I'm still here, and you're still there. My once long, luscious hairs now choppy and kept, due to the fact of my clumsiness lie work. A painstaking screech swallows up my once always open ears. All I can hear now is a shrieking bell. Oh, and how I killed with just a little bit of oxygen, I at least deserve that, to go back to our small town where we would walk down painted streets, hands in hand. George Washington, yeah, we get plenty of those, but only to have it given up to our brothers, as if life here isn't already a horror movie in itself. Hardware gone, family gone, privacy gone, clean air gone, and life itself, a broken world all around me. So I wait here, waiting for the day to come back to me, but knowing you never will. all my dreams in one single moment. A girl who once smiled every night before bed, now cries a river upon her pillow, wishing she could just sail across it, never to return. Daddy, look at what I've become. Look at what you've done. A once strong warrior, now a feeble, weak, just another broken-hearted, useless little girl.
My poem is Trapped in the Darkness. Whenever I look, here and there, there's darkness. The endless dark tunnels of the factory, only veiled lamps to illuminate the night. I feel my ears ringing from the clang of the loom. Clang, clang, clang. Will this ever end? I feel my hip filled with dread as I fall down to the ground and feel myself sinking into the darkness. I find myself in a cell, chained to my hands and knees, as I yell, "Can anyone hear me?" As I yell, no one came. I can hear my voice filled with pain and hear it go on forever into the infinite world of the night. Will I ever find my way out of here? I shall, but then I see a bright tunnel. It will take me out of the darkness and bring me into the wondrous world of the light.
My poem is called Glass. Sometimes I can't breathe. Mouth dry, eyes wet with tears. I'm trying to be strong, push past all my fears. How could something so thin feel so imprisoning? I squeeze my eyes shut tight as they begin to sting. And like glass in the window, my heart starts to shatter. But I'm stuck here forever, it seems, so it really doesn't matter. Outside the sun shines like gold, everything there is free. And I'm just looking through the glass, separating me.
My poem's name is If I Knew Then, What I Knew Now. Dear 35-year-old me, on the 14th of September, 1854, someone's gonna come knocking at your window door. Don't open it. I made that mistake many years ago, but if I knew then what I knew now, I would not even raise an ear to hear that knocking. Which behind it had an agent coming from Gold Mills. He offers a better pay than yours to your 14-year-old daughter. And I know it's not your best year with your crops, but believe me, you can pull through. I didn't know then, but I do know now. Just trust me, you'll find a way somehow. And even if you don't, well, you'll still have your daughter unless you make that mistake and send her to that hell house and slaughter her. And if you do, just remember there's no return. That man offers safety in church on Sunday, but it's all just a big lie to convince you to give her away. If it really was true, then I'd still have my Mary, but she's gone now, and it's all my fault. I should have known how miserable she was. She always looked like she had a mouthful of salt. 14 hours of work in a row with short meal breaks and 8 hours of sleep until the bell rings and everyone awakes only to repeat the same process. And if she really was fed meals that were nutritious, then why did Mary always look like she was so weak and defenseless? And I could always tell she wasn't getting enough sleep from the bags under her eyes that hung a mile deep. And every time she came, her hearing was getting weaker until she could no longer hear the speaker. I guess the sound of those huge machines were deafening. But how was I supposed to know? I never entered the factory. But the money kept coming, and that kept me showing the obvious signs that my daughter was dying. The steam, humidity, and the wind inhaled caused poor Mary's lungs to give out and fail, and drop her head low enough for a few strings to get caught in that room, and it resulted in Mary's ultimate fate. But let's say I wouldn't risk it again if they offered the world. So when that door knocks, just say, man, who needs that extra money? That's nothing compared to what my daughter's worth to me. Continue like as it was before.
My tongue is like the pen of a skillful writer, so I begin to speak. There's a time and a season for everything under the sun. February is the month when chocolates and flowers are given, when the hearts of men are inspired and poetry is written. Where we see men do foolish things in search of love, all because they've been struck with arrows from the skies above. So what am I saying? Heaven is not locked away. Don't wait for Cupid to strike you on Valentine's Day. My heart, my flowers, sweet words I say, these are the true messengers of love which are here to stay. So relax, do your job, and enjoy your day. If not interested, like a bird, I'll fly away.
My poem's called Being Different, and it's by me. We can never be just fine. You're either too tall or too short, too fat or too thin, too weird or too normal. Some of us strive to have our name around school, to be heard, to be noticed. Everyone tries to be normal, to be like everyone else, whether it's dressed in a certain way, acting a certain way, talking a certain way, whatever. You can fall into that trap of being normal, trying to be popular, trying to fit in, just being normal. But why? When you leave this school, do you want to be remembered as the kid who did his all to fit in? Or an individual? Every single person has a list of things they want to change about themselves, but it's all about focusing on the good things and pushing them forward. The reason people are afraid to be different is, if you are different, kids will treat you bad. They point out all of your flaws and use it as a weapon against you. These kids, or bullies, are just afraid to be themselves. Be different. Speak up. Because at the end of the day, you know the real you, and everyone else should too. And remember, the things that make you different are the things that make you special. Be yourself. There is no one better.
My poem is An Angel's View, as I wrote it. Even though I'm not around, I still see you hit the ground. Though when he surrounds, you are completely safe and sound. By the petals falling from the sky, to you I had never done. So between us both, that's a lie. Just promise me you'll be alright. I wipe the tears from your face, and I'm still not yet replaced. All I need is your grace to put me in that happy place. Look even closer, and I bet you'll see all that much you mean to me. Never give up on what you believe, because the bad parts make the history.
This poem is Hand-Holding by Shel Silverstein. Somebody said, let's all hold hands. So we held hands with Jean, and Jean had also held Helen's hand, while she held hands with Dean. Dean's other hand held Sharma Joy's, while she held hands with me. So tell me, how did I wind up holding hands with only May?
The world is a place you live in, a place where you can stay in. It's not a place like Earth, and it's not a place like Earth. It's a place in your heart, because you and your heart can never be apart.
Too many people around, my eyes sting with pain from the venom in your words that you inject into my self-image. Too many people around, my chest hurts to breathe, from the pounding hits your words smashed into me. Too many people around, you say it's just a reality check, that it's for my own good, but you don't know how your words have poisoned my opinion, like I knew they would. Too many people around, I should have walked away. I thought that would show weakness, but as my teacher calls on me, I don't know if I can speak. Too many people around, your words filled with hate, your texts filled with venom, your whispers filled with intentions, your laughter meant for hurt. Too many people around, you're doing this for a reason that I do not know. I want there to be sunshine, all I see is snow. Too many people around, so I cannot shed a single tear, not in front of you, because you see my fear. Too many people around,
I just have to obey. Like a game, being fair is the only way it's played. That all changed when I saw a girl that I really hoped would stay. Of course she was cute. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. We became friends. We became best friends. We fell in love. I told her that I liked her. I told her that I loved her. I asked her out, and I became her boyfriend. I was amazed that I did it. I was amazed I had that level of grit. Amazed that when I asked her out, it was over. I was amazed to have the greatest girl in the world. Our first kiss. Butterflies swarming through my stomach. The best feeling. Our relationship. The best feeling I've ever had in my entire life. But the question still came to me every night. What if my parents found out? Couldn't get that question out of my head. That question rang in my head like bells from hell. I wanted everything to go away except that one girl. Because if she left, it ruined my entire world. She was actually worth it. She was perfect. Her smile helps me smile. Those eyes she's got, I like them a lot. Her hair, it seems like she puts so much care. She's real cute. A natural cutie. A natural beauty. I remember every time we've been together, I've had the time of my life. Something about her told me, be my wife. Something about her told me, let's be together forever. We hung out almost every day. At this point, all I wanted was for her to stay. Until one day, I'll remember forever, came by and crushed our chances from being together. The question came back, and it wasn't a what if anymore. My father saw us together, and it broke my heart in the core. I guess this meant I had to end something too strong. I told her I'd never dump her. I was wrong. As we broke up, tears waterfalled down my cheeks. Call me a baby, but all I wanted was for her to be my baby. I was ready to quit. I was ready to throw in the towel. Ready to throw everything away. Ready to say, I can't believe she's not going to stay. My hope for us was near gone, it was clear. I thought about that horrible day. I had tears. I thought about our moments, our memories, more tears. Then I said no. My parents weren't going to take me away from love so near. And losing that girl was what I feared. So I talked to her, she talked to me. In the end, our love made us realize we were meant to be. And yeah, I'm sure my parents will find out one day. But I'd rather be broken into a million pieces one day than be broken into a million pieces every single day. If you want to be a real jerk, go ahead, break my heart. But nothing or nobody can break me and Amy apart. She's always going to be the most important part. Forever and always, I will love Amy and Catherine with all my heart.
Who understands me is the man up in the sky. Feel like I'm dying deep down inside. Everywhere I am, all eyes are on me. Why do people judge one another? Because honestly, we're all the same. We just have different traits from others. Maybe you have more money, eat better clothes, and get more girls. And me, I'm just sitting here with my chin up, ready to take on the world. Nobody understands the pain that lies underneath my smile. You're hanging with friends, spreading rumors all day, and just wondering when the sadness and madness of the world will come to an end. different races, cultures, and people, we all should stand at an equal level. Fear and hatred is everywhere you look. Everyone has different struggles and challenges. You need to understand and look at the world with open eyes. But even the truth is sad. It's every man for himself. There's no helping hand. Believe what you want and do what you love. But the world's an ugly place and there's crimes everywhere you turn. I wish I could just tuck into a ball and just roll away from this world. People have more money and still want more. This kid starving at the other side of the earth and all you've been doing is whining and complaining since the day he was brought on this earth.
Staring to me in the bathroom, struggling to hide my fear. The judges were quickly nervous. With my eyes closed, I took a deep breath. One of the other contestants told me that she used that technique to calm herself. A soft tap was heard on the door, followed by someone saying, 5 minutes. Breathing exercise was futile because in 30 seconds, I went from tranquil to dreaming to apprehensive and anxious. A bead of sweat accumulated right below my hairline. It was quickly wiped away. 3 minutes. I sprinted from the bathroom and walked up to my chair with violin. Ingeniously, I would grab it and quickly jerk my hand away. What if I dropped by accident? Then the whole competition would be over. Even worse, what if I mess up playing? Then, overwhelmed with all these thoughts permeating through my head, I heard someone say, 2 minutes. My body felt a sudden jolt response. Reluctantly, I walked out of the room. I daringly looked up on the floor and instantaneously regretted it. What confidence I had left had diminished. Sitting on the bench in the far right corner was Megan, my competition. It's because of her I placed second in YBC last year. Her version of Vivaldi Four Seasons was much better than mine. Honestly, she didn't deserve it. She only played it because I was playing it. This year down the line, I made sure to keep my song a secret. The competition will start in 30 seconds, the director announced. My breathing was rapid. My last name started with C, which meant I would have to go first. Before I could turn around and escape to the bathroom, one of the employees pushed me to a line where all the other competitors would wait. While I was walking to the line, I glimpsed at all their faces. They're all staring daggers at me, except for Megan, who had a smile look on her face. The sound of the clock besieged my ears. The dreadful moment had arrived. My name was called. Everything went blurry. All I heard was my heart going bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Tears were threatening to spill over my cheeks. My grip on my violin was loosening. I faltered my step and tripped in my dress. My ears tuned in on the quiet laugh coming from behind the stage. Megan had an amused look on her face. Anger rushed through me. My grip tightened on my violin. I glided swiftly to the stand. My confidence had waned once again after looking at the vast crowds of music producers waiting to sign contracts. Gingerly, I took my seat. All that was left was to give a slight hand movement which signaled the start of music. I looked up, and the stage lights nearly blinded me. I glanced to my left and saw Megan laughing once again. I mustered up all my strength and finally gave the signal.
This is my channel called Wallingford 3-Minute Athlete. 3 minutes are all you have. You wait all day for 3 minutes. You can throw the whole day away in 3 minutes. It's hard being a 3-minute athlete. As a player on the team, you can screw up and still get more time in the game, or when you play them again. A 3-minute athlete gets one chance, one shot.
I wrote this poem. It's called "The Man Made Naturally." The cool breeze, drifting, floating, singing its sweet song throughout its journey around the world. Mother Nature only wishes she could create something so beautiful, so elegant, so majestic, so destroyed. All our decided hard work turned patriarchal by a man who says seeing is believing. Well, I have seen, and I believe that hard work is not decided. Hard work is not created, and hard work is not walking a mile to sit in an office. Hard work is necessary, hard work is natural, and hard work is hard. No more machines, longer the slaves, and back to nature, where you can hear the sing-song voice of the wind, where you can hear a howling wolf and not tremble with fear. The only thing left in this world that we made, so we are just barely hanging on to it ourselves,
is fear. And that's why we have burglars, robbers, rapists, because everyone is scared, and all we have to be scared of is fear itself. Why did we create fear? We didn't create it, we became it.
My poem is called Not Just a Sport. Late at night, you're still in the gym, perfecting your skills so you can win. You're there after everyone has gone. Though it may seem tempting, you're still pushing on. Though through these countless routines seem to have no end, you always get up to try to again. And whether you land on your feet or your face, nothing could ever take you away. From this sport that you love with all your heart, and you always have from the very start. It means sacrificing time with family and friends for practices that seem to have no end. For those early morning and late nights, as you soar through the air, reaching new heights. But when you win the meet with a medal or a smile, it means everything seems so worthwhile. As you stand on a podium amidst the cheers, trying to hold back graceful tears. As you wave to the crowd, as you wave to the world, for a moment, it's all focused on one row. It means it's all worth it. The struggle and the pain, the time when your efforts seem all in vain. The day when you thought that this might be it, the time had come when you decided to quit. When you thought that the sport was no longer for you, it was no longer fun, it was no longer new. But you had another good day and you realized that this sport that helped you survive, that gymnastics alone is what gets you through. Because it's not just a sport, it's a part of you.
My poem is called Dark Man, and for those that don't know, Dark Man is not about a dark man. It is a play on words. Dark Man, Dan Mark and Dan. Anyways, it's the start of 8th grade, and I'm trying to make it a good year. A good year without regrets, nor fear. And then I heard a deep voice, so I turned and yelled and cheered. It was my friends Mark and Dan from 6th grade here. I haven't seen them in a while because our friendship started to fade. But it was a new year, and my mind was made. I knew they were going to be my best friends again because we clicked like ballpoint pens. So now our trio is back and better than ever. And hopefully this trio will last forever. But I'm not done. Oh no. I'm not even half done, so get ready for the rest of the show. The trio and I fell in love with this pastime boy group band. I love them so much that I'll let you in with the scoop. Their name is Instinct. When we first heard them, our hearts started to sink. We couldn't stop listening to them till this day now. Every time we listen, we're like, wow. Anyways, all in all, these boys are the best. They'll be in my heart till I'm in eternal rest. And phone's over. By the way, this trio here, we're the next NSYNC, right? So if you want early autographs or future money, or early, that's who I can sing. Just give me a call or something.
by Jerry Anderson. I walk slowly down the streets paved with sadness, addicts begging for favors and pleading for change. Desperation plagues their dark, hollow eyes. In their hearts, they're empty. And I silently cry. I see in parks the children are playing. Smiles and joy lights up their faces with blue. Laughter fills the air with song and delight. Their hearts are full with love and trust in their eyes. I silently cry. I cry for the lost, the rich, and the poor, whose hearts have grown bitter and cold. For what could have been in their life is now gone, and left is the empty hive of drug that's unknown. I silently cry. I pray for the ones who have given up hope, hope for a future of love, faith, and joy. I pray for the lonely, the sick, and the lost, that someone would take the time to reach out. I silently hope. I hope for a future, a better tomorrow, for people who need compassion and care. I hope that bitterness melts at the touch of our heartbeat. I hope for the love that we can give one another. For are we not really everyone's brother?
We have one other poet who promised us that she would come up and recite. So give a big round of applause for Alicia. Maybe next time. Thank you for being a fantastic audience. And I do have to share with my class real quick. This morning when some of your fellow classmates were practicing, I was so proud of the way the rest of the class was complimenting and critiquing and giving wonderful suggestions to help their classmates get through this afternoon. And you deserve a round of applause for being a big support for your classmates.